So we will pick it up again in Thursday Night Football. One of our Ohio teams in Paul Brown Stadium is going to be on full display as a battle of number 1 overall picks. Trevor Lawrence versus Joe Burrow. Lawrence not off to the best start in his NFL career, 0-3 with Urban Meyer and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the flip side, we talked a little bit about it before, Joe Burrow and those Cincinnati Bengals, they're 2-1, and that's all you can say about them is that they are 2-1.
Hey, that 2-1 wasn't easy to come by for sure for them. But, I mean, they're doing good. You know, you got Burrow. He's really starting to, you know, find his place in this league. And you got the young Jamar Chase that went out there and had a tremendous game, you know. And I think I'm going to go with Cincy on this on behalf of just that offense, how they got it rolling and things like that. Mixon can pick it up a little bit. He did all right, but ain't do the greatest, you know, for the team and for my fantasy. but yeah, I mean, I think Jacksonville's kind of riddled with injuries a little bit with Travis Etienne, and he was supposed to be a key part of that offense. And Urban, you know, it's his first year, and same with Lawrence. You know, so I mean, they got some growing pains to deal with, but I mean, it's early. They're 0-3. They can easily still turn that around.
So Cincinnati in this game, 7.5-point favorites. You would have to have Cincinnati win by over a touchdown in order for a bet to cash on the spread in this game. A lot of people, it feels like in Ohio, are kind of rallying around Joe Burrow for sure. He's a Ohio State guy, grew up in Athens. But then on the flip side of this coin, a lot of people are pulling against Urban Meyer and kind of feels like wanting him to fail in Jacksonville. Do you see this being a short-lived stay for Urban in Florida? Because I kind of see the writing on the wall that he's getting a little bit more frustrated and a little bit more frustrated after each and every one of these losses stacking up. And if he loses to his old boy in Joe Burrow, I think that kind of wheels could fall off this wagon down in Florida.
I don't think necessarily the wheels will fall off, but he's learning that, you know, this is not a college team anymore.
Yeah.
You know, every game is, you know, me versus you, mano a mano in the NFL. And it's hard to do that, you know, but he's learning. Just like everybody else on that team is learning. They got some guys. They're not a bad team by far. But they got to get some things going. You know, it's a new offense, new coach, and it takes time. You know, I've been through the new offense, new coach, new defense. It takes time. You know, you can't just learn everything overnight. So I'm going to go with Vegas on this one, and I'm going to go with Cincy.
I'm going to pick Cincinnati as well. I think their offense really has turned things around. You know, from some of the demons of last year, Joe Burrow's kind of staying upright. Looked like last week he was definitely trusting the knee a little bit more. It was kind of vintage Burrow moving around and finding Jamar Chase deep. Like you said, Joe Mixon on my fantasy team as well, rumbling out of that backfield. Love some of the things that he's able to do. And I think that's what really drives this team. I think Cincy could be good. I think when you look at the AFC North rankings and you know, obviously runs through Cleveland, runs through Baltimore too, but that third spot is going to be up for grabs with them in Pittsburgh. And Cincy is a force to be, you know, reckoned with. I like the Bengals here as well. I'm riding with Vegas with that 7.5.
Cool.